Sun, moon, stars,
It's a dark night, 2-0, so you see the beacon of light through that black hole. Greetings, suns and moons, and of course I have to welcome back all my stars. We're gonna go ahead and get into this energy pool. If you haven't checked out part 1 of this video, make sure to do so. I'll link it in one of the info cards. Now, in regards to an Aries who is just now realizing that their sign is a representation of an emperor, what this is talking about is someone feeling like you are the sentinel. However, because they feel like your finances is up to par currently, they're going to say, I'm not going to ask him for nothing. I'm going to pay for everything so he doesn't think I'm trying to use him. Now, what this is getting to is a Taurus's investment. Now, if you feel like you are indeed the true emperor, what this is talking about is someone not feeling the same. And this is because a Taurus is someone that is saying that they are an Aries. And since this is the case, a cartographer and a high priest is also individual that feels like if they act like they are an elect one, that they'll get some recognition. And this is because this high priest energy has already picked up on this particular individual. Now, if you haven't seen the beginning portion of this reading, my advice is for you to do so, because what this is talking about here is you being the catalyst for a change. However, because it's associated here with the 4th house, what this is talking about is a generational seed breaker that talks about the matriarch. And since this is the case, what I know to be true is someone that feels like they are alchemists is going to say that they were the ones screaming spiritually that a pilgrimage is not something that is positive. And this is because they feel like anything associated with the era that they do not hail from is something that is talking about a past event. Now, since I know that people pay a lot of attention to me formulating these cards, I'm going to tell you that what you think is happening when my hands are not in the camera is something that you are attempting to learn how to do. However, because you did not ascend, what this is giving me is you not having the keys. Now, just like the first reading, this here is an indication that you are a sleeper. That means you did not ascend. So if you go about saying that you levitated, people are going to call you out. What they're going to say is either already realizes who the real ones are because she is one of them. Now, in regards to a Kairos energy, what this is getting to is them believing that they are the Harris. And since I know that these individuals' hands shake when I'm filming, what this is talking about is them not giving you the right instruction. And what this means is, as long as I'm moving in the camera, they can say that either is not using a microphone. Because when I did like this with the clicking, they said nothing really changed, and it is because of the lighting setup. Now you see that this is a different setting, because when I do like this, I have something in both hands, and that means there's no microphone attached to any outside equipment. Now, if you can attach any production equipment to any iPhone, please put it in the comment section, because I'd like to know what that is. You feel me? Now, in regards to an orator that is certainly a content creator, someone feels like you are the agent of confusion. And this is because when they seen hair on this card here, they decided that they were a Harris. And this is because they feel like your money is for show money because they a snow bunny. You know what I'm talking about? So, in regards to a ship sailing, now you could be someone that owns a boat. However, you don't necessarily have to be. What this is talking about is an excursion. Now, because the merchant is here, this is also telling me that you are someone that is in the business of boating. And since this is the case, sturgeon season means tight lines. So, you know that sturgeon season is associated with a lot of moon activity, and this is the reason why the fish jump out of the water. But someone observing may say that this is Mordor or mystical, and this is because they want to gauge your temperature. Now, because they want me to name drop, what this is getting to is you realizing that it's me. However, because you don't say my name around them, they're going to say it is either because the person that I'm intuiting here is someone that I've been knowing since I was 18. And since this is the case, what I know to be true is someone that you recently blocked is also someone that knew why you got popped bars. And since this is the case, what this is getting to is someone leaving one location abruptly and going to another, and then realizing the stop in between was the setup. Now I'm being guided to end it here. If you would like a one-on-one instruction with me, join tier 4, 5, or 6. However, if you want to know the behind the scenes, because there's some interesting stuff behind there that is associated with you and your gathering, which they call themselves the entourage, then join tier 3. Because what I know to be true is this Gemini communication, which is indeed the 3rd house, is talking about someone that you had in your house, bars, and that is it. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Ietha.